Witness hard-hitting MMA action in PXC 37. Sina Crisanto the Slugger Pipintonge ang makakalaban ni Michinori Tanaka sa May 18 po yan. Alas 7 ng gabi sa Inares Sports Arena at mapapanood ng alas 9 via satellite dito lang sa Active. Barangay Ginebra has built a 9-point lead at the end of the first frame. Kaya ang Talking Texters responding by bringing in their leader, the Mighty Mouse, Jimmy Alapag.
And I was a little bit surprised why Jimmy just came back now after injuring himself in the All-Star break. But one guy that definitely helped TNT is Jimmy Alapag. Not only because of his scoring, but his leadership.
Hard crash to the floor. Rudy Hatfield faked out of his socks by Tony Mitchell. Kaya pinangalan na lang niya at siniguradong hindi makaka 3-point play opportunity. Kasama ni Hatfield sa sexy na Mamaril. Para kay El Helter Brandon Urbistondo. Si Mitchell naman ang makakasama. Sina Carrie, Fonasher, Peak at nabanggit na natin etong si Alapag.
And one thing that has happened with the TNT with having an import, a guard import, is that instead of giving the burden to Jimmy and Jason to do the playmaking, ang nangyari dito is they have become actually a stand-up shooter dahil itong si Tony Mitchell na nag-create for them. And sometimes it's gonna work for you, but eventually you have to give the ball to Jimmy or to Jason Castro.
Hatfield to Mamaril, puts it on the floor. Bailey Mounts fouled as he lost that leather, causing him to lose the leather. Peak whistled for his second personal. Yan yung masasakit na foul para dito sa Talking Texters because you're reserving all of Peak's fouls para pagkakabantayan niya si Macklin.
Exactly right. And sometimes we tell our big guys that if you commit a foul, it has to be a foul above the shoulders. Ibig sabihin, sumusupal ka, challenge ka, hindi yung sumusunod ka.
Macklin misses on the run. Fonasher lost it. Urbistondo slaps it off the arm of Larry Fonasher.
I thought Larry was fouled there, but the referee, the closest official, didn't have the right angle to call that foul.
Maranael. 11 points in total para dito kay Mac. And this is the first double-digit spread of this game. Ginebra by 11. Mitchell babawi. Lalim ng pinagtukutan. Nilawapan ng ring. Rebound na kanino. Harvey Carey hustle sprint. Alapag pulls the trigger. No. Berrios against 2. Gets it out to Mitchell.
0 for 10 so far for Tony Mitchell from the 3.
Elderbrand to Urbistondo. Stop it, pop 3.
Kind of ill-advised, but that's what you get from Josh Urbistondo.
Fonasher couldn't carve the space. Gets it out to Berrios. Looking to extend the defense of Macklin. Sinking that jumper for his 4th point. Minutes ang lumilipas sa ating second quarter. Elderbrand may tangan ng bola. Alapag on it. Foul reaching in. Etong si Jimmy.
Substitution, Sergio Raimundo for Rudy Hatfield, Jason Castro for Jimmy Alapag, Ryan Reyes for Larry Fonasher.
Jimmy Alapag short stint on the floor para kina Coach Norman. Hatfield pinabalik na rin sa bench. Balik dito si Raimundo.
I think Coach Norman is just testing the legs of Jimmy right now.
Elderbrand misses against the defense of Castro. Kanina malas din ni Castro back in quarter number 1. Jason Castro went 0 for 7 from the field. Pero si John Berrios is contributing here. He's got a total of 6.
Wow. See, well, you're not expecting this from John Berrios, but he's actually the one who's not in a hurry. And if he gets the ball, he knows exactly what to do with the basketball.
Macklin contra Berrios. Gets it back out to Urbistondo. Baseline jumper doesn't work. Castro magtitimon para sa mga naka-asul ng tropang Texters. Big pick from Carey. Carey slides, stretches, gets the finger roll. That's a 6-0 run para dito sa tropa.
Yeah, good time out for Al Francis. And just a couple of ill-advised shots for Ginebra that resulted in two or three baskets for Talking Text.
Ito si Ma'am, ang ating Fresco Fresh Face brought to you by Rain or Shine Fresco, the first and only odorless, antibacterial, and 100% elastomeric paint. high low na sana kay Macklin. Pero Coach Jolas, as we head into these free throws, just when it looked like, just when it seemed like at least na this mammoth crowd na alam naman natin pro Ginebra was starting to rattle etong Talking Tex. They have found the way to settle themselves down there within 5 points again. How do you do that against a raucous crowd like this?
Well, TNT, we have to understand that these guys have experienced environments like this for the last 3 or 4 years already. And itong mga players na to, immune na to sa mga ganitong klaseng ingay ng crowd when crowd are against them. And in situations also like this, Magu, you cannot really rest on your lead na 10 points or 15 points. Everybody's gonna make a run. Either way.
2 for 2 on those free throws. Balik sa pito ang kailangan punuin ng Tropa. Dig to Reyes. Here's a 3. Air ball. On that shot, and he is asking for the foul. Bola nasa Ginebra. Elderbrand kontra dito kay Aban. Macklin will offer the pick. JJ down low to Macklin. Out to Barakel. He's hit 2 of those. Kirby with a big rebound. JJ puts it on the floor. Macklin hesitates.
Just not comfortable going to his left hand.
Pero tatlo na kalaban doon, nakagawa pa rin ng paraan. First 9 point.
Yes, nonetheless, he will have to go to his strong hand, and that's turning to his right jump hook.
Peak against Raimundo, faking a spin. Jason Castro has yet to hit a field goal, gets it over to Carey. Castro has 7 to work with. Castro nakawala ng bahagya, out to Aban. Here's a 3. Matalas, kanya rin yung rebound. They can reset, and that is exactly what Harvey Carey just did. Castro in traffic. Ali, ninakawan ni Carey. Hindi nagkaamoy yan doon. Nasa Ginebra na ang bola. Barakel, hacked by Aban.
I don't know what Aaron was doing there. I thought that he could defend Mac there at the post.
Mang Tomas, Macho Ganado move ang ating sinisilip. Sangpoting Mang Tomas, patok sa mga macho ng buhay nyo. Mang Tomas, Macho Ganado.
Sinisiguro lang ni Aaron Aban na hindi makakaporma si Mac Barakel.
LA crashes to the floor.
Well, we have seen LA penetrate the defense of TNT, and it's giving pressure for TNT to collapse on him. And LA is going to continue to penetrate, and he doesn't really mind diving every time he goes to the basket. That's LA for you.
Dito mo naman, ito si LA Tenorio. Paganda ng paganda ang kanyang production as the semis have gone along. Yes, 16 points in Game 4. Binanggit natin kanina. Sinamahan pa niya ng 8 rebounds and 8 assists.
And a very quiet game for LA. Sometimes we look for LA to score a bunch of points, but the little things, the other things that he does really well, the rebounding he does, is the playmaking, the court generalship. Hindi natin nakikita masyado kay LA. And he did that excellently last game.
Teniente tawag natin sa kanya, pwede rin general, pero mayroon din sign dito, mga Barangay Ginebra faithful, pwede rin daw senador. Bukas, iboto si Tenorio.
Number 5 daw, sa balota.
Ali Peak, jump hook is good.
One of the rare times that TNT can get buckets like that. And again, the easiest points to get, offensive rebounds, fast break, and execution.
Scoop layup, Tenorio delivers the goods. 10 puntos na para dito sa general ng Ginebra. Carry on the catch, gets it to Reyes. 3-pointer on the way, couldn't hit. Tenorio has it slapped from behind. Nakawin din naman ni Kirby. It's a 4-on-2. Tenorio for 3. Doesn't go. Naiwan si Kirby para sa depensa. 2-on-1. Make that 2-on-2. Chris Ellis hustling enough to bother that pass.
One guy who has a lot of energy is Chris Ellis, and that was a great recovery for him and for the Barangay Ginebra to stop that transition.
38-27. It is still Ginebra by 11 points. Tatawag tuloy ng timeout dito si Coach Norman Black with 6:23 remaining in this first half. Back in inside the Big Dome kung saan natin na naman sinisilip ang isa nating Fresco Fresh Face. Brought to you by Raider Shine Fresco, the first and only odorless, antibacterial, and 100% elastomeric paint. Jason Castro still could not buy a basket. Hindi lang yung malalapit at pocket text as a team, Coach Jolas. They are struggling from deep. 2 of 11 3-point shooting pa lang sila dito.
Yeah, not only that, the three-point shooting, but the total field goal percentage is somewhere around 20%. And that's not going to do it for them.
L.A. Tenorio starting to take over here in the second quarter.
And the problem right now for TNT is that they don't have a shot blocker like a Jordan that they had at 6'11 or 7 feet. And as Mitchell sinks his first three in 2 games, because right now, if Ali helps out on LA penetrating, the problem is he's going to let go of Macklin. And if LA misses his shot of anyone going to the basket, Macklin is going to clean up those boards.
Macklin against Peak, out to Ellis. They swing it over. Barakael to Tenorio, down the gut of the defense. Finishes with a left.
And Norman has to question his team right now. Where is the help? LA is breaking them down.
14 points in the game para dito kay Tenorio. Ellis with a big board. Hinihingi ni LA sa kanyang kaliwa. Ellis steps on the gas over to Mac Barakael. Meron ng foul on the pass. LA wanted a heat check type of shot. Talagang hinihingi niya dun sa left side.
Yeah, he was asking for the ball because he was ahead of the pack and he wanted to lead that transition. Pero kung nalibre din sa tres niya, ititira din ni LA yun. He hasn't shot well from the three. But he is drive to the baskets. I think he has made 4 straight baskets going inside.
Ellis at the line dahil penalty na. Etong tropa. Reyes nagbabalik para dito kay Jason Castro. At ito yung binanggit nga ni Chris Ellis after that game 4 dahil pakiramdam nga nila, no, lahat ng nakakwentuhan natin sa Ginebra, pinahiya nila yung kanilang milyon taga-suporta back in game 3.
Yun nga, and yun ang nanggaling mismo sa bunganga ni Mark Gagiwa na pinahiya natin yung mga milyon natin mga tagahanga and his team has responded.
Ellis with a steal. Gets it to Barakael. Tied up by Reyes. The foul is whistled on the top on Dexter. With 4:42 remaining in this first half, patungo na ulit sa free throw line. Ito naman si Mac Barakael.
2 shots for Barakael.
Mac Barakael taking care of the first. 12 puntos lang total para dito kay Mac. Silang dalawa ni LA ang talagang bumobomba para sa Ginebra.
And not only that, Ginebra's defense is super at this first half right now. And we have seen the disruptiveness of Ellis in terms of his length. Ang dami ng agaw niya, which resulted in a lot of transition points.
This lead is now at its largest. 15 puntos na po para sa Barangay Ginebra. Mitchell loses it to the baseline. Last touch naman si Kirby.
And for me, Ellis right now is the most athletic guy, I believe, in the PBA. And if he matures a little bit more in terms of how he will try to play a defender or if he defends somebody else, then he will be so much better. Kasi minsan ngayon, ginagamit niya lang yung raw skills niya. Mabilis na talaga siya. In terms of scouting somebody how to defend him, he will be so much better in the future.
Mitchell na warningan pa dahil sa karireklamo with what he felt was a non-call. Catch and shoot 3. Mitchell no. Raimundo gets it out to Tenorio. Nandun si Macklin. Sabi, wag muna. Tenorio takes the contact from Carriols.
And LA is gonna take that. He's not, even if he's only 5'8", maybe 5'9", and 150 pounds, LA can take the beatings.
2 free throws for LA Tenorio.
Silipin muna natin itong Code Saver Miracle Shot. It's a Code Saver Miracle galing kay Luis Alfred Tenorio. LA can match his Game 4 total, and he does so with that second free throw. 16 big points from the 5'8" court general.
And you will see him that if he's really aggressive going to the basket. And right now, Mitchell is forcing his shots a little bit. Now seeing that wala nangyayari sa team niya ngayon, Jason Castro can get going, Larry can get a shot off, and no outside shot falling for TNT other than John Corrios. Now Mitchell, this is going to be the danger that he might have to take over in this game. And the problem also right now, Magu, is that he's not shooting very well also from the field. He is 2 or 3 for 12 or 3 for 13.
He takes care of both free throws there though. Kaya baba na naman sa 15 ang kailangan punuin ng tropa. Tenorio off a Macklin pick. Iniwan si Bonachir. Sasalubong si Aluseni. LA over to Kirby. Puts it off the glass. Kirby delivers the 2 points.
That was all created by LA Tenorio, drawing all the defense to him.
Foul whistled on Chris Ellis. How much is TNT missing the services of a healthy Ronnie Del Campo right now, Coach Ellis?
A lot. Right now, everyone is struggling maybe because they're looking for somebody else to give them production in terms of points. And Ronnie Del is the best manufacturer of points, either post-up or jump shot. And he's not here tonight.
Mitch Alvarez misses on the putback attempt. Patuloy na namamaga ang abante netong Barangay Ginebra. Tenorio on the move. Looking for Raimundo. Pulls up for 15. No go. Reyes para sa rebound. Bonachir from the outside. Clipped by Baragael. Shots parating para dito kay Larry.
One of the rare times Larry was able to get a shot off. And it was on transition. And yeah, Larry is a marked man, and he is the X factor for TNT. Every time he plays well, usually TNT wins.
Yun, yung 20-point explosion niya back in game number 3 really propelled that on tropang Texers to that 2-1 series advantage. Pero in game 4, nalimitahan na naman siya sa 4 na puntos. And so far dito, 2 points pa lang ang ambag niya para sa tropa.
Yeah, you're gonna get take your hats off to TNT because these guys have been playing for such a long time now together in championship, semifinals. And I've been talking to Larry. We've been friends for a long time now. And isang tao na gusto na magpahinga sa basketball. Sabi ko, Larry, you can't rest. Okay? And you have to feel blessed right now or fortunate that you're playing because there will come a time that you will not be there.
Right now, there are players from 7 other PBA teams who want to be in this position.
Exactly right.
Alaska pa lang ang nakapasok. Etong dalawa, nagbabakbakan kung sino makakalaban ng Alaska. The 7 other teams sa August na.
And true, it's tiring to play in the finals, but you can only play when you're always in the finals.
First miss from the free throw line galing dito kay PMAT. 4 of 5 so far in this contest. Alvarez from that left side. It's into Baba. Tayo na abot ni Aluseni kay Raimundo. This is a ragtag crew para dito sa tropa. Alvarez and Aluseni joined by Reyes, Bonachir, and their import Tony Mitchell. Pilit gustong pigilan. Ito sina Helterbrand, Raimundo, Tenorio, Barangel, and Macklin. Step back 3. LA. No. Macklin rebound. Out to Kirby.
Excellent pull out by Kirby or by Macklin. And they have a new shot clock to work with.
Barangel, buto tayo naman kay Mitchell. Macklin picks it up. Macklin gets it to Helterbrand.
Good not call by the referee. One thing that the referee is shying away from is fighting all the flops, okay, from players defending. As you see here, as Macklin gets the ball and Rich just falls down, excellent non-call, dish off to JG Helderbrand for the 2 points.
30-second timeout requested by Coach Norman Black. Looking for a way to stop the bleeding. 18 niya, nagdibo na ang abante rito ng Barangay Ginebra. Junti Valenzuela in attendance. One of the Ginebra favorites from the past. Kasama niyang coaching staff, Freddy Abuda ng Barangay Ginebra.
Ito yung mga players dati na pag binigyan ng assignment na may pipigilin, sabihin, sige, coach, akin na yung mga yan.
Yan.
So yun, aakuin nila yung mga yan.
Na-hitman niya, no? Tawag siya. Pagka ikaw binantayan, parang sana hindi na lang ako pumasok.
Ano po kakaiba ng hitman sa babyface assassin? Sa assassin?
Yung hitman, walang pakialam. Kahit makita niyo yung assassin, medyo taguyan, di ba? Pang long range. Di ba? Tama ba? Parang gano'n.
Okay na yun definition.
Yung hitman, mahuli niyo ko hindi, yari sa akin yan.
Shooting two, Walla out.
Al Husseini at the line. Coach Norman Black really digging deep into that lineup, looking for a solution here, Coach Jolas. Meron pang one half of basketball na parating after the last 153 of the second quarter.
Well, Coach Norman has no choice right now but to look for anyone else from the bench that can help the cause of TNT. And yeah, they're missing a lot of players. They're missing a lot of bodies, and even if Jimmy is here right now, we're not getting much from Jimmy, and I hope that in the second half he could warm his ankle a little bit and he can play better.
Alabago, and I'm back on the floor trying to keep an eye on Tenorio. Heltner ran over to Barangay. Back to JJ. Couldn't pull the trigger.
TNT is in the zone right now, trying to disrupt Ginebra a little bit.
Macklin, step back. Yun ang problema pag zone. Merong makaka-offensive rebound dahil espasyo lang yung binabantay mo.
Well, sabi ni Norman, even if we were in a man-to-man defense, they're getting offensive rebounds. Their zone, all the more they're gonna get more offensive rebounds.
Back to the 18-point spread para sa Ginebra. Tony Mitchell starting to make some noise from deep. Ikalawang 3-pointer niya yan. Bring them within 15 points. Elderbrand to Tenorio. LA kicks it over. JJ for three. Does not work. Macklin again is fouled. No answer para dito kay VMAC.
He has to get it from the free throw line, and two consecutive offensive rebounds manggagaling dito sa Ginebra. And right now, even if I'm not looking at the stats, I think Ginebra has caught up in terms of the rebounding department.
12 rebounds na para dito kay VMAC as we take a look at this Rexona power rebound brought to you by Rexona Man with 50% more long-lasting protection so you can do more. Macklin, 14 points, 12 rebounds, what a half para sa kanya. At hindi siya nag-iisa. Barangay is there with 13, as well as Tenorio, already with 16. Mitchell, pinapakit mo, looking like he wants to take over. Pero ang problema, hindi na nga namamasa. Offensive foul was on JJ.
Yeah, and well, Norman right now has no choice, and even for Tony Mitchell, he has no choice but to go look for his shot. And unlike last game, well, he wasn't really looking for his shot, but everything was just falling for him. And right now, if even he was looking for his shot, he couldn't buy a basket.
Tony Mitchell, 2 of 8 from deep, 2 of 6 from the two-point region. Hatfield will get a gimme. At 19 na ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra.
You have to get away Macklin from the confrontation. You have to get him away. Rudy needs to grab him. They are up 19 points right now, and no need for the extra smack.
All players, please proceed to the shaded area.
Even Barangay Ginebra Governor Robert Non, Chairman Robert Non at that, pacifying VMAC. Take another look at it, Coach Joe.
Well, the ball was stolen from Mitchell, and as soon as Macklin got the ball, I think, yeah, and he was fouled. Tony Mitchell was trying to foul him to prevent the transition, but it ended up Macklin not appreciating the contact. Well, a technical foul is in order for both players.
Number 1, Tony Mitchell. Technical foul on number 22, Vernon Macklin. Both for second motion.
So, Both imports slapped with technicals here. And Coach Norman Black asking that dapat daw mas mabigat pa yung ginawa dito kay Macklin dahil may kasamang tulak.
But the shove of Macklin was not as hard as the shove that he did nung fourth game. So, para sa akin, it was just nothing. The night was nothing.
Mitchell on the move. Hatfield on it. Macklin nag-aabang. Mitchell fades away. No. Mitchell gets his own miss. And Coach Al does not like what he saw doon sa huling sequence na yun. Gusto niya manigurado na sila ang makahuling say in the last 11 seconds of this first half.
And Norman is asking for a technical right now to fire up this team. And sometimes you just gotta give it to him if you're asking for it.
Coach Alchua naman gustong hindi na rin magpadala sa emosyon ang kanyang barangay as Coach Norman is trying to work on the emotion of his tropa.
And rightly so. Right now, TND is not playing as well as they should in a situation like this. And sometimes the coach needs to do some drastic measures to get his guys going, and maybe getting a technical would be the right thing to do. But he only got a warning.
So 11 seconds remaining dito sa ating first half in what has been a heated first 2 quarters of action.
There on the line for Tony Mitchell.
Tony Mitchell, pinaupo na muna ni Coach Norman Black. Urbistondo di diskarte. Josh off the crossover. Kicks it over. JJ for 3. Bang!
Is this the night? Is this the night of Ginebra?
That'll do it for the first 24 minutes of action. 20 ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra. 61-41. Ultimo si Jamo. The picture lang pala yun. Is jumping up and down inside the big dome as we take another look at that last sequence. JJ delivers from deep, and another confrontation here as both squads were trying to make their way into the dugout.
I think it's just Norman, he's still trying to get his point across to the officials, not appreciating the non-calls of the officials.
So much to talk about, so many things going on heading into this halftime break. 61-41 is your score. Everybody inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum up on their feet. Kami ni Coach Jolas magbe-break ng panandalian habang painit ng painit ang aksyon.